Pi Network isn't just another cryptocurrency project, it's a movement with the potential to reshape the very foundations of global economics. Many experts describe it as a disruptive force capable of changing how we view money, value, and wealth distribution. What makes Pi so intriguing is that it moves away from unnecessary complexity and instead focuses on simplicity and accessibility. It's not about catering only to big institutions or wealthy investors, but about building fairness, transparency, and direct participation for everyone. Think about this for a moment. Why is it that only a small group of institutions and powerful individuals have such a tight grip on the world's financial systems? Why do ordinary people pay so much just to move money around? If you've ever wondered whether there could be a different way, one that doesn't rely on gatekeepers, you'll find Pi Network fascinating. It's more than a currency. It's a vision for a new kind of economy, one designed to serve everyday people across the globe. Today I'm going to break down why so many economists and analysts believe Pi Network could be a game changer. We'll talk about how this simple mobile app is designed to eliminate costly middlemen, how it's already creating new opportunities, and why some experts believe it could even force a rewrite of traditional economics textbooks. By the end, you'll see why Pi has gained the attention of tens of millions of people worldwide. But before diving into the details, let me take a moment to welcome all my fellow pioneers watching from every corner of the world. Whether you're tuning in from Nigeria, Papua New Guinea, India, the Philippines, the United States, Canada, Kenya, or anywhere else, I'm thrilled you're here. This is a global movement, and every voice matters. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you don't miss any of the latest updates. And of course, fill the comments with Pi Network to the moon, along with your country flag. We want to show the world just how united this community truly is. Now let's look at a reality that affects all of us. Sending money shouldn't be expensive, but it often is. Banks and financial institutions charge fees at almost every turn. The average person loses hundreds of dollars each year just to keep their money moving through the system. If you've ever sent money internationally, you already know how painful this can be: long waits, endless verifications, and fees that sometimes feel outrageous. The truth is, our financial system is outdated. It was designed in an era of paper ledgers and manual transactions. To keep it working, countless intermediaries, banks, processors, credit card companies, clearinghouses, are all involved. Each takes a cut of every transaction. Let me give you a quick example. If you buy something online with a credit card, your payment doesn't just go from you to the seller. It passes through multiple companies, and each one charges a fee. By the time the merchant receives their money, several percent of the transaction has already disappeared. This system made sense decades ago, but today it's inefficient, expensive, and deeply unfair. That's where Pi Network steps in. Instead of relying on layers of middlemen, Pi uses blockchain technology to connect people directly. Imagine sending money as easily as sending a text message, without paying high fees or waiting days for approval. That's the vision Pi is working toward. And what makes it truly revolutionary is how accessible it is. While many blockchain projects require deep technical knowledge or expensive equipment, Pi is built for ordinary people. You don't need to understand coding or crypto jargon to get involved. All you need is your phone. The idea came from Stanford graduates Dr. Nicholas Kouklis and Dr. Chungyao Fan. They recognized that while blockchain had enormous potential, existing cryptocurrencies were too difficult for most people to use. Mining Bitcoin or Ethereum required costly hardware and consumed massive amounts of electricity, creating an entry barrier that excluded billions of people. Pi was designed to be different. It's environmentally friendly, free to use, and doesn't drain your phone's battery. Instead of forcing users into a competition of solving complex math problems, Pi relies on a system of trust and validation between users. This makes it one of the most inclusive cryptocurrency projects in existence. A farmer in Kenya, a student in Brazil, or a teacher in India can all participate equally. They don't need thousands of dollars of equipment. They don't need to burn through electricity bills. they just need their smartphone. That's why more than 47 million people worldwide have already joined the Pi network community. And unlike passive crypto investors, these are active participants shaping the network's future. Another key aspect of Pi is its sustainability. While Bitcoin mining consumes more energy than some entire nations, Pi mining uses essentially no extra power. This matters in a world where environmental responsibility is becoming increasingly urgent. Pi demonstrates that blockchain innovation doesn't have to come at the cost of the planet. But the vision goes even further. Pi isn't just aiming to be a currency, it's working to build what its founders call an economy of abundance. Instead of creating value through scarcity, as traditional systems do, Pi focuses on participation and contribution. The more people who join, the more valuable the network becomes. This flips the old model on its head. Rather than concentrating wealth in the hands of a few, Pi distributes opportunity across its entire community. Already, real-world examples are emerging. Small businesses are starting to accept Pi as payment, saving money by avoiding high transaction fees.
Freelancers in the Philippines are exploring Pi as a way to get paid by international clients without losing huge amounts to transfer services. Developers are creating apps within the Pi ecosystem, from marketplaces to educational platforms to gaming experiences where players can earn real value. Every new application expands the usefulness of Pi, creating a cycle of growth that benefits everyone involved. This is why economists are paying close attention. Traditional economic theories are based on centralized models of money and value. Pi challenges those assumptions by giving communities the power to determine value themselves. Its concept of a global consensus value means the worth of Pi isn't dictated by banks or governments but shaped by the community. This level of transparency and collective decision-making could influence how future systems of money are designed. Of course, challenges remain. Regulatory hurdles, technological scalability, and mainstream adoption are all obstacles Pi will need to overcome. But instead of rushing, the team is taking a patient approach, ensuring the infrastructure is ready and compliant before a full launch. That may slow the timeline, but it also sets the stage for long-term stability. And this is why Pi resonates with so many people. It isn't about speculation or chasing quick profits. It's about building something lasting, a system where everyday people finally have a fair share in how value is created and exchanged. In a world where 1.7 billion people still lack access to banking, Pi has the potential to bring financial tools to those who've been left out for far too long. So, what does all this mean for you? It means you have the chance to be part of a movement while it's still in its early stages. The app is free, mining Pi takes just seconds a day, and by joining now, you become part of a community that's not only growing but actively shaping the future of digital finance. If you're excited about what Pi Network is doing, make sure to hit that like button, it helps me know this is content you want more of. And don't forget to comment Pi Network to the moon along with your country and flag so we can keep showing the strength of this global community. Most importantly, subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss updates about Pi Network and the future of money. The world is changing, and Pi Network might just be the spark that ignites a new era of financial freedom.